Welcome back. Well, now to Around the World. The recent murder of a Chinese-American family in Houston, Texas, has led Chinese media to examine the deaths of Chinese abroad, whether they were murdered or for other reasons. And Chinese media had diverse yet interesting versions of this often overlooked issue. Well, here's how the Legal Evening News treated it. The Chinese have been labeled as the safest people abroad. But in the past year alone, deaths or tragedies involving Chinese people abroad have spiked because of political disorder and instability. Overseas Chinese security issues have once again aroused great concern. Records show over 490 Chinese died abroad last year, most of them violently and involving robbery. And nearly half of all the deaths occurred in North America. 95 of those cases involve accidents, mostly traffic accidents. And even if he didn't lie, an 84-year-old Chinese jaywalker was bloodied by New York policemen. Now, Sina.com's version focused on that man's case and possible racist underpinnings. But it also used the man's case to describe jaywalking deaths and deaths from traffic accidents. An 84-year-old man named Kang Chun Wong was bloodied by the New York police last month after allegedly jaywalking on New York's Upper West Side. Wong needed to be hospitalized for a head wound after police knocked him to the ground when he tried to walk away as they ticketed him. An eyewitness said the man did not seem like he understood English or knew what was going on. He was charged with obstruction of government administration, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Records show 24 Chinese were killed after being run over, and 18 of those victims were over 50 years old. Drowning is listed as the second highest cause. Robbery also figured prominently. Of the 246 robbery cases, 36 were aimed at the Chinese iPhones. A Chinese man who lives in New York bought 22 new iPhone 5Ss when the new phone was first released. Reports said he was robbed shortly afterwards. Overseas Chinese businessmen are also reportedly the target of harassment. These businessmen reportedly suffered from physical or mental abuse from at least a third of the 246 cases. The Chinese are perceived to be rich. That's why they're more susceptible to theft. And BONTV reports on several cases involving Chinese businessmen in Argentina. At least 8 people, including one Chinese shop owner, were killed and hundreds of others injured as unrest gripped Argentina in December amid a police strike demanding a pay increase. Some Chinese supermarkets were reportedly looted. China's Public Security Ministry has also reported on previous cases in Argentina. It said it has busted gangs that were allegedly engaged in blackmailing Chinese supermarket owners in Argentina. Criminal gangs that have emerged in the Chinese community in Argentina since 2011 have reportedly extorted protection fees from local Chinese supermarket owners and have threatened their lives. The ministry said it sent a police team to Argentina and worked with local police to investigate the gangs, busting several of them and arresting suspects who were allegedly involved in blackmail, kidnapping, homicide, and organized human trafficking. Police said they have returned over $1.5 million to the Chinese victims of extortion.